Let me ask you something. Have you ever been in a discussion where you know both sides make sense, but you don't know how to say it in English? You don't want to sound aggressive, you don't want to sound confused. You just want to sound smart and balanced. Today, I'll show you one simple structure that instantly makes your English sound more mature, professional, and confident. Hi, welcome to English Company. I'm Chetan. So, using simple phrases on one hand, on the other hand, can actually change a lot of things. Here's the truth: good debaters don't shout, they don't force opinions, they acknowledge both sides. When I say on one hand, I'm telling the listener, I see this side. When I say on the other hand, I'm saying I'm also aware of the opposite view. This makes me sound reasonable, thoughtful, and hard to argue with. And yes, people take me more seriously. There's a basic and a simple structure. So the format is I always use on one hand, which is like point A, on the other hand, which is point B. That's it. And it's simple. No complicated grammar, no heavy vocabulary. Let me show you how this works in real life. I'll give you three examples. Example one: imagine someone asked me, do you think working from home is good? Here's a weak answer. Yes, it's good, but also not good. Now, listen to this. On one hand, I like working from home because I save time and I can focus better. On the other hand, I feel it becomes isolating and something I miss: real teamwork. Notice something? I didn't fight, I didn't confuse, I balanced it. Let's just discuss one more example. If someone asked me, is social media good or bad? I'll say, on one hand, I think social media is great because it helps me learn, connect with people, and share ideas. On the other hand, I feel it wastes a lot of time and affects my focus. That sounds mature, right? Even if someone disagree, they'll still respect how I said it. Okay, I'll give you one more example. So someone is into like a debate, online education versus the classroom. Let's make it more professional. On one hand, online education gives me flexibility and access to global teachers. On the other hand, I feel classroom learning keeps me more disciplined and engaged. This is how people speak in meetings, interviews, panel discussions. Now, how I add my opinion without sounding rude. Now, there is a pro move. After, on the other hand, I gently add my view. For example, on one hand, I understand why people want high paying jobs. On the other hand, for me, job satisfaction matters more than salary. See that? I didn't say you are wrong. I simply said for me. One simple short phrase and changed. That keeps the conversation respectful. Let me give you a few quick fire examples. Topic: AI in daily life. On one hand, AI makes my work faster. On the other hand, I worry it reduces human creativity. Second, fast food. On one hand, fast food is convenient when I'm busy. On the other hand, I know it's not good for my health. Third, and the last, living abroad. On one hand, living abroad gives me better opportunities. On the other hand, I miss my family and comfort in fast discussions. Simple. So, on one hand, I agree, but on the other hand, I see a different side. Simple, powerful, and professional. If you want to debate like a pro, remember this: you don't need a strong English to sound intelligent. You need clear thinking and right structure. Hope you like the video. Hit the subscribe button. We'll catch up in the next video.